I had a case pending with the CIA.
Mm-hmm.
It's been pending for about 2-3 years now. It was for 204C. My lawyer checked, well, which I don't know how good it is.
One second, Mike. I just got to educate everybody. 204C means that the Immigration Service denied your green card based on marriage because they either said your current marriage or a prior case that you filed was a marriage fraud. So you're appealing saying it was not a marriage fraud, I assume, correct?
That is correct.
Right. Okay. How many times you've been married?
Twice.
Okay. I assume, tell me if I'm incorrect, I assume they don't have a problem with your current marriage. They have a problem with the prior marriage.
That is correct.
Okay. So what they're saying is you went through this process once and we think that was a fraud marriage. And now you're going back again and you don't get a chance to ever get a green card again if we think you committed marriage fraud. And there's no waiver for that. Now, I would argue that filing an appeal will take years, and the appeals board is basically a rubber stamp of immigration and unlikely to overcome that denial. There is no waiver for that. These 204C cases are fact-based arguments, which means we have to go, or your lawyer has to go through with a fine-tooth comb all of the evidence that they have saying your first marriage was bogus, was a fraud. And you have to present evidence to rebut that and say, no, you're wrong because I have this. No, you're wrong because I have this. I have people saying this. I have other people saying this. So, and you have to rebut that evidence. And at the end of the day, if you can show that 51%, you don't have to show your first marriage, the two of you were Romeo and Juliet. What you have to be able to show is that 51% of the facts show your first marriage was real, and maybe 49% of the facts show your marriage may have been a fraud. But if more evidence says it's real than fraud, you win. So,
okay.
I don't know what was presented. It's very possible you have overwhelming evidence showing that your first marriage was a fraud and this appeal is appropriate. Generally speaking, I've taken these cases over from other lawyers. My general advice after reviewing it is the lawyer didn't do such a great job. I think we should withdraw the appeal because the appeals take a long time. We can't add anything to it and refile and do it again. But I think step one, in order for me to help you, we need to review what evidence do you have to show it's real, what evidence immigration has to say it's bogus, what evidence do we have that has not already been submitted to show that immigration's incorrect. That's what needs to happen now. Your appeal is going to take forever.
Last time we heard from the BIA says it's been off the docket in October. We got a notice saying it's off the docket. So I'm like, I don't know what's going on.
You're going to need a consultation.
Okay.
Hold on one second.